Circulatory system. Your heart and blood vessels make up the circulatory system. The main function of the circulatory system is to provide oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to muscles, tissues, and organs throughout your body. Another part of the circulatory system is to remove waste from cells and organs so your body can dispose of it. Your heart pumps blood to the body through a network of arteries and veins, blood vessels. Your circulatory system can also be defined as your cardiovascular system. Cardio means heart, and vascular refers to blood vessels. The circulatory system, cardiovascular system, pumps blood from the heart to the lungs to get oxygen. The heart then sends oxygenated blood through arteries to the rest of the body. The veins carry oxygen-poor blood back to the heart to start the circulation process over. Your circulatory system is critical to healthy organs, muscles, and tissues. The main function of the circulatory system is to provide oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to muscles, tissues, and organs throughout your body. Another part of the circulatory system is to remove waste from cells and organs so your body can dispose of it. Heart has 4 separate chambers. You have 2 chambers. On the top, atrium, plural atria, and 2 on the bottom, ventricles. 1 on each side of your heart. Right atrium, 2 large veins deliver oxygen-poor blood to your right atrium. The superior vena cava carries blood from your upper body. The atria, these are the 2 upper chambers which receive blood. The ventricles, these are the 2 lower chambers which discharge blood. Wall tissue, myocardium, this is the muscular tissue of the heart. Endocardium, this tissue lines the inside of the heart and protects the valves and chambers. Pericardium, this is a thin protective coating that surrounds the other parts. Epicardium, this protective layer consists mostly of connective tissue and forms the innermost layer of the pericardium. Question and answer. 1. What is the circulatory system? A. The body's breathing system. B. The body's system of nerves. C. The body's food processing system. D. The body's blood transporting system. Answer. D. The body's blood transporting system. The blood circulatory system, cardiovascular system, delivers nutrients and oxygen to all cells in the body. It consists of the heart and the blood vessels running through the entire body. The arteries carry blood away from the heart. The veins carry it back to the heart. 2. What is the correct path through the circulatory system which describes the passage of blood originating in the left leg? A. Vena cava, left atrium, right atrium, lungs, left ventricle, right ventricle, aorta. B. Vena cava, right atrium, left atrium, lungs, right ventricle, left ventricle, aorta. C. Vena cava, left atrium, left ventricle, lungs, right atrium, right ventricle, aorta. D. Vena cava, right atrium, right ventricle, lungs, left atrium, left ventricle, aorta. Answer. D. Vena cava, right atrium, right ventricle, lungs, left atrium, left ventricle, aorta. Blood comes into the right atrium from the body, moves into the right ventricle and is pushed into the pulmonary arteries in the lungs. After picking up oxygen, the blood travels Back to the heart through the pulmonary veins into the left atrium. To the left ventricle and out to the body's tissues through the aorta. 3. What vessels carry deoxygenated blood away from the heart? A. Pulmonary artery only. B. Coronary arteries only. C. Neither coronary arteries or pulmonary artery. D. Both coronary arteries and pulmonary artery. Answer: A. Pulmonary artery only. The pulmonary arteries are blood vessels that carry systemic venous blood from the right ventricle of the heart to the microcirculation of the lungs, and like in other organs where arteries supply oxygenated blood, the blood carried by the pulmonary arteries is deoxygenated as it is venous blood returning to the heart. 4. From what source do cells get their food? A. Blood. B. Oxygen. C. Other cells. D. Carbon dioxide. Answer: A. Blood. The blood carries nutrients such as vitamins, minerals, sugars, fats, and proteins around the body. Digested nutrients are absorbed into the blood through capillaries in the small intestine. They are then moved to the cells around the body where they are needed. 5. Which type of blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? A. Veins. B. Arteries. C. Capillaries. D. Arteries, veins, and capillaries. Answer: B. Arteries. Arteries carry blood away from the heart and veins carry blood back to the heart. The circulatory system carries oxygen, nutrients, and hormones to cells and removes waste products like carbon dioxide. These roadways travel in one direction only to keep things going where they should. 6. Which type of blood vessel has valves inside? A. Artery. D. Vein. C. Capillary. D. Plasma. Answer: B. Vein. The blood that flows through veins is under less pressure. Hence, there is always the possibility of backflow. Veins have valves to prevent this backflow of blood. Valves ensure that blood flows only in one direction through veins. 7. What part of the blood carries minerals, vitamins, sugar, and other foods to the body's cells? A. Plasma. B. Platelets. C. Red corpuscles. D. White corpuscles. Answer: A. Plasma. Plasma proteins can also supply amino acids if required by being broken down by macrophages. Plasma proteins are also often carriers for small molecules, each binding after absorption from the gut with its own specific protein carrier for transport to the tissue or organ that uses it. 8. Which element in the blood is round and colorless? A. Plasma. B. Platelets. C. Red blood cells. D. White blood cells. Answer: D. White blood cells. White blood cells usually maintain a shape consistent with their function. They also do not have any pigment. 9. From which chamber of the heart does blood leave to go to the lungs? A. Right ventricle. B. Right atrium. C. Left ventricle. D. Left atrium. Answer: A. Right ventricle. The right ventricle pumps the blood from the right atrium into the lungs to pick up oxygen and remove carbon dioxide. The left atrium receives blood from the lungs. This blood is rich in oxygen. The left ventricle pumps the blood from the left atrium out to the body, supplying all organs with oxygen-rich blood. 10. What is the organ that pumps blood all throughout the human body? A. The lungs. B. The heart. C. The kidneys. D. The blood vessels and capillaries. Answer: B. The heart. It pumps blood around your body as your heart beats. This blood sends oxygen and nutrients to all parts of your body and carries away unwanted carbon dioxide and waste products.